Another trait of those that have moved from grieving to forgiveness and telling a gratitude story is that they become instinctively more kind. In our search for peace, it leads us to a place where we are just kinder. And I'm not always sure that I know exactly why it is that that is. I think there's something in the process of opening up our heart to where we're able to recognize the great ways in which mercy has been extended to us from heaven and from other people, that we're grateful for the gifts that we've received. And as a result of that, we tend to be kinder in the way that we approach other human beings on this planet. Maybe it's partly a recognition of the fact that any one of us could have gone through and has gone through unfairnesses and painful kind of things that place us a bit in the captivity that Jeremiah refers to. But that somewhere in that process of finally being let out of captivity, us and everybody else are grateful to finally be released from that. But we carry the scars and wounds of the captivities and hurts that we've gone through in the past. And recognizing that perhaps that is no longer going on, or it's not going on to the extent that it was, leaves us in a place where we are able to receive gratitude, receive the service from others. But the result of that, I think, is just a kinder outlook. We shout less and we whisper more. We whisper in the sense that we are speaking more from our heart. We're speaking more from a place of love and a place of gratitude. And when that happens, it seems to touch chords within somebody else's heart. It opens a part of them to feel our kindness in a way that affects them. And it touches on the gratitude that they may have to help them begin to take a second look perhaps at their own individual wounds and their own individual pains. That kindness is something that we can radiate on a regular basis. The Savior said that the ultimate form of that kindness, of loving our enemies and forgiving those that have hurt us, is probably the highest form of kindness. And in that sense of kindness, especially to those that maybe have done us harm or that there was a history of doing us harm, that highest form is being able to treat them with a level of kindness, knowing that it wasn't personalized against us, knowing that they had their own experiences that may have led them to the unfairnesses that we received from them. But it's incumbent on us to be able to be kind to them. And even at its most selfish level, that kindness, as it is with forgiveness, is nothing to do with, has less to do with them, and it has more to do with us and our ability to stay in a place of peace, regardless of whether they accept our kindness, regardless of whether they feel or sense our forgiveness. And it may even extend to the fact that they didn't even deserve the forgiveness extended. Certainly so much of the mercy and blessings that we receive and the kindness from others, we didn't deserve it. Our actions, the things that we do, we didn't deserve that either. But we received it, and we got what we didn't deserve. And because of that, there's an unexpected joy that we receive. C.S. Lewis talks extensively about that search for joy and the astonishment of finding joy in places where we didn't expect that we'd find it, especially in people that we know are so innately undeserving of joy, and we receive it anyway. Kindness on our part, as a kind human being who is grateful for the forgiveness that we have found and the forgiveness that we've extended, means that we become more gentle in the way that we treat one another. Not based on whether they deserve it, but simply because of who they are. And even more importantly, who we are and the things that we've received lead us to lead us to that kinder, gentler place. Well, at the end of all of that, that is transforming to us. To hang on too long in our grudging and grieving is to leave us in a place that embitters and hardens us and leaves us miserable. To be able to be kind is transformative. It changes who we are. It changes how we relate. It changes dramatically others also because of what they received from us as we're extending that kindness. So grateful people are innately, instinctively kinder in the way that they treat one another, in the way that they sense the things that they need, how quick we are to forgive future injustices and unfairnesses, to not hang on to them very long just because we choose not to. Why would we allow those kind of things to interrupt our peace, Nephi says? Why would I give place to the enemy of my soul? Kindness is that key. Kindness is the thing that gets us there. Kindness then ends up being that byproduct of helping us forgive the past, but also keeping us forgiving in the future. It's kind of about kindness.